Welcome everyone to our second Pilates taster class. This one is geared around the torso a little bit more, uses a little bit more core contraction and control. So the movements are a little bit bigger. We take ourselves off the mat a little bit more. So please just take it easy, take care of yourself and do the level that's right for you. Take a break whenever you need one, or just skip a particular move. This is a taster class, so I can't guide you through like I would do in a normal Pilates live class. So yeah, take it easy. If you've got any questions, just get in touch and we'll answer them. Enjoy. Okay everyone, let's get set. So we need to make sure that ourselves are on the mat in a nice relaxed way. Like in our taster class 1, we're just going to make sure that we're on the mat in a nice, comfortable and neutral way. Our feet are on the mat in our tripod effect, so we're going to make sure that we can feel our big toe, our little toe and our heels making contact with the mat to keep us nice and solid. So our first exercise is one that lots of you I'm sure are very familiar with. It is our crunch. So we take those hands around the back of the head to create a cradle. So we interlace our fingers and take that around the back. That creates a nice open space for our chest, and we're going to bring that breastbone right here towards our pelvis. So our hinge point is here and not from your neck or head. Make sure that your core is nice and relaxed but active. So we want that tummy button gently working down towards the spine, but nothing too major. Breathe in to prepare, and as we breathe out, we're going to come on up into our crunch. Look over the top of your knees and down we go again. And again. Breathing out as we curl on up and breathe out to come back in. So you're adding an extra in-breath at the top of your crunch. And again. And again. Lovely. Up. And one more. Fantastic. Now we're going to work this into a functional exercise in Pilates called the roll-up. Now the roll-up is done either with bent legs or we can have straight legs. It's entirely up to you, and different participants find one way easier than the other. So just do what you feel is right for you. But with our roll-up, we are almost doing what we would do with a crunch. We're peeling ourselves off the mat, but this time we keep going. So we're going to work our way up over the mat into a sitting position. Then we curl ourselves back down again. So we do the reverse. We need to tuck that tailbone under and curl our way down onto the mat like so. Now sometimes if you've got a really stiff part of your back that just really doesn't move properly, our two common points where it gets a bit sticky is mid-back on the other side of here and here on our lower back as well. So those parts can stop us from rolling up properly. And the way to get past that so that you can still progress through your roll-up is to take yourselves up using a little bit of help from your hands and arms. So if you get to here and you can't really go any further, we're going to place those hands down and help ourselves through that sticking point to then continue to come up. Then you can work your way down and start to unlock and loosen those parts that are really, really sticking. And this is a progressive exercise, so it does take time to get that roll up absolutely perfect. It certainly took me a long time. So let's continue with that roll up. Coming up off your mat and restacking. And back down we go. And again, nice and slow, peeling ourselves off the mat. And up. And again. Now our next roll up, we're going to hold it up there. So we're going to come on up and hold in our sitting position. Now if you haven't quite rolled up as high as you would like, make sure that you really sit on your sitting bones. So you should be able to feel the bony parts of your bum. Now again, in this position you can be in a bent-legged position, or you can have those legs straight. It's whatever's comfortable for you. But what I'm looking for is a neutral spine as you sit. Okay? So from here we're going to work a little bit through the thoracics. We're going to do a little bit of thoracic twisting. So in order to do that, we're going to take those hands in front of us, one on top of the other, and relax those shoulders. Now we're going to rotate round to one side and come back. And as we rotate, we're going to go round on an out breath, breathe in on that pause, and round we come again. And round, and back, and rotate. It's an absolutely fabulous one for the middle part of the back when it gets really stiff. So if you're an office worker, or you stand all day and you've got a tendency to lean, this is a really, really nice one to unlock all of that. And round we go. Fantastic. Let's relax that down. So now we're going to go back to our bent leg position if you weren't already in a position for this. And we're going to work a little bit into those abdominal muscles and really working the core muscles that surround us all the way around and the posture muscles in our back. This is called a VSIT. Now a VSIT, level 1, happens with some support from the legs. So we take hold of the legs round the back of the thigh, and that just means that we don't then pull on those knee joints, which potentially can damage them. So we take the fleshy part, which is a little bit easier to hold on to. We're going to draw ourselves up, so pretend that you've got a string at the top of your head that's pulling you up to the ceiling. Lengthen through that spine. Now let's lean back away from those legs. And you can see now that we've created a diagonal with our upper body and our lower body. And that's why we call it a V-sit. So the whole point of a V-sit initially is to just hold the position. So we maintain our position through our torso, making sure that we don't cave, and then our legs also maintain position. And you should be able to feel that just about every muscle in our body is working at some level. And we come back and relax that off. And we're going to do that again. Back we go. Keeping your head high, breathing throughout, and back. And if you're confident enough, let go and lean back with no help now. And we're holding. And back we come. I'm going to do one more. So back we go. Holding that position. And back. Well done. Now for our final exercise for this taster, we're going to do our bow and arrow. So we're going to incorporate a little bit of what we've just done with our VSIT, but we're going to add a twist in there. So we're going to almost combine the VSIT with our thoracic twist to create the bow and arrow. So with our bow and arrow, we sit up nice and tall. So we're on our sitting bones once more. Those hands go in front. So we've got them level with the shoulders and the palms are facing each other. And with our bow and arrow, we take ourselves round and rotate and look behind us. So we're looking behind as if we're drawing that bow ready to get an arrow released. We release that arrow and follow it, and we return back to our starting point. Let's do the other side. Rotate, twist, and back we come. And again. Just like with our VSIT, this is all about maintaining your position, but now we've created a little bit of extra movement for the body to contend with. And again, one more on each side. Last one, guys. And relax. Let everything just flop out and relax. And that is your second taster of Pilates. If you like what you see and you enjoyed today's taster, hop on over to the website and join us for a full month for £10.